everybody. Sorry about the delay there. For anyone that is live here with me, which I can see is loading. Started talking to the lorry drivers. Find the working class husband. Find the weapon. I'm gonna wait for get speed. How much do I need? $21? Or no, $20. But I don't really want to do that. Yeah.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What? But I told you she's my friend. Please don't make me give her up, detective. Get someone else. There's a ton of drivers here.
She's a suspect. I need you to tell me where she is or I can't finish the investigation.
I thought you were a different kind of cop.
The realization that you've used his friendliness and goodwill for your own ends. Remember, you're doing it for the bigger investigation. This is important. Relax. Ask.
Where is the lady driver?
Here.
The keys to a motor lorry. Pretty complex. Looks like a chain lock.
Her lorry's still here, down past the statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know.
When did she leave?
Last Friday.
Anything else, like where she is now?
No. I don't know.
Why did you have the keys?
She left them to me. Because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose. Otherwise...
The other drivers would have to break in there to get the machines moving. And they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
I'm sorry I had to do this.
I bet you are.
And he's sorry he couldn't be what he wants to be. A good person. His last line, his revenge on the world.
Thank you, I'll go to the cabin then. I tried to go around it, but couldn't find another way. I talked to all the other drivers and they weren't helpful, so...
This green found, A to Z, Contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days. This is the one the man pointed to, his friend's lorry. The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and two steering levers. Posters cover the small windows in the back. You can't make out what's on them. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private, cozy, warm, dusty too.
Unlock the door with the key.
You push the key into the lock and turn. It makes a cracking sound. Then the door pops back a few centimeters. You can just... The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be.
I have the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
What's the smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Grenade No. 5.
Study the centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy.
Enough of the posters.
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver. The peculiar frequency tableau indicates that at least 128 stations have been saved on this radio. It has to be an advanced model to fit so many frequencies next to each other without blending them together.
What about Speed Freaks FM? Is that one of the saved radio stations here?
Doesn't look like it.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations?
Unclear.
Is there anything I can do with the radio?
Not without the dial key, no. The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern on the driver's right boot sole.
Matching one of the footprints found from the crime scene, which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Dun dun dun. She could be the missing eighth heart.
Looks like it, yes.
She's the one running the drug trade. What a handful.
You've identified the missing eighth person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys had anything to do with the drug trade?
Not necessarily. The lady driver could have kept the drug trade a secret.
You should probably still talk to them, see what they've got to say for themselves. The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. But there's something strange about the passenger seat. The radio transmitter sits on the center console, and the pull-out toolbox lies hidden under the driver's seat. Some tools like, voila, a stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined with a pen.
Fold open the topmost map.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881, high above the mass of brown and red roofs that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield.
Where does the road lead?
To Cuno, through the middle-income neighborhoods there, by the river, and then to Stella Maris and La Delta for work, while the men and women of Jamrock scuttle to their fates below the road.
Fold open the second map.
This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Pox, old military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct. No storm will ever drown Revachol, the great solution to the riddle of history. The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. These service tunnels were probably used during the construction of the foundation beneath the motorway.
What does it all mean?
The cluttered cabin of the abandoned lorry offers no reply. If only Lieutenant Kitsuragi were here to help you piece together the evidence. You stuffed the maps back under the seat cover. Better not to leave traces of you being here yet. The movie stars look silently by. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper. It's an issue of Périphérique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
Okay.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Posters, a radio, dust on the windows. You close the rusty old lorry door. Your job here is done.
I was hoping to find some drugs. No such luck. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to sell some stuff if I might have another night at the hotel. I might have to go hobo cop.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure thing.
Have people from Everett Players Union come to track the gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Wait, then it might be true. Everett's claims.
Sure, man. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
It's $10. I kinda wanna keep it. I need the pen.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment, and certainly not expensive armor that's liable to bring mercenaries to my doorstep. And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparking in the light of the projector!
You sure you don't want to buy some armor?
More than sure. What else have you got?
Photo of a corpse?
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
Do you know what the tattoos mean?
Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. sell me something lighter?
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic baths are, but the tattoos on the man are not that.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
You're gonna have to. Yep.
Another time, perhaps.
Guess that takes care of that. Don't be afraid to say weird things.
Whoa. In your hand, Pyrrolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens, rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power. What a funny little cap. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom.
Wait, radiation poisoning sounds scary.
It's not gonna give you radiation poisoning, stupid. Pyrrolidon is a perfect match for a badass junkie cop who's looking for a little heat. You need to lower the radiation levels, your stomach thinks. Slurp it. The container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up, like an oyster. Come on, slurp it.
Only a little.
You suck a minuscule drop of extremely chemical-smelling liquid into your mouth. There, it seeps into your tongue. When you swallow, it's already almost all gone.
Tastes like fire.
It tastes like many things, all melting into one conflagration in the back of your throat. As you look around, the world slowly exists as it did before. Only now, gentle flames lick at its edges, as though it were a photo burning.
Really?
No, of course not really. It's just a metaphor. The effect of that otherworldly drop of liquid is slower, more subtle than that of real flames, yet just as warm.
Will I be able to stand straight and walk?
Why not? This government-developed substance seems very non-intrusive. You could even operate heavy machinery, fire machinery.
Sounds like this drug makes you a pyromaniac.
Please don't actually operate any fire machines.
This is gonna be so useful in my line of work.
Already you can tell you're going to be slurping a lot more Pyrrolidon. This stuff is going to give you insight into that little flickering light hidden in all human beings.
So does that mean it's gone now? Says it has 2 more uses. Cool.
Hello.
Didn't really change the way anything looks. Which is kind of a missed opportunity in my opinion. If you're gonna take hallucinogens, maybe it's subtly changing. Did that shadow always have an edge like that? Might as well go secure my room for the night. Doesn't seem like Kim's gonna be here till tomorrow morning. I can't confront him.
One lonesome clown. What a sad side. What do you want?
That's what I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
Right, there is no local drug trade, except you.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. I know for a fact there's still plenty of drugs out there.
No, there aren't. Some little shit and his dad are doing speed. Who fucking who? The stuff's probably from Jamrock.
Little shit. That's Cuno in the yard.
Whatever you've seen is peanuts. Look at the big picture, man. The place is a paradise. And all thanks to Hardy Boys.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
Kate Hardy, the one who's missing. She runs the whole thing, right?
My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Despite everything, the little man is quick on his feet.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
What if I find a place to squat? Over to the other side of the island.
Fuck does Cuno care?
Cuno got any speed?
Fucking right, pig. Cuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Cuno's a kingpin.
Can I have some? Just a little?
Fuck no, pig. Cuno ain't dealing to the popo. Not doing the pork pen for your sad speed habit. You don't know Cuno.
You need to befriend him first.
Cuno doesn't
Anything else I can wear that would raise my empathy? Intellects. Doesn't help. Need stuff that raises my psyche. That's already
Cuno care?
It's not Cuno. It's Cuno S.
Interesting. How?
Cuno S is by far the worst of the two. Cuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. All in all, Cuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Cuno.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Cuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Cuno look bad in this.
Cuno, listen to me. She's trying to control you. We gotta get you out of here. What's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Cuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Cuno not tell ya? Cuno told ya. Cuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Cuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips.
You think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Cuno wasn't around, and C was with Cuno.
Where were you?
Look, Cuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
What do you mean she smoked someone?
Cuno means she killed someone. That's right, C's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
You serious about this killing business?
Killing is serious shit. Cuno's always serious about the 488. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Okay, how many cops has she killed?
Forget Cuno said that. Cuno was just shitting. Cuno was just running his mouth. Cuno's stupid like that.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
It's the real deal.
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
What's the language she uses? Apakanyami? Yapi? Figari?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
Is she your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Cuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
Why was she dripping wet?
Cuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Cuno went out.
You said she got in. How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Cuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Cuno. Shit's all on Cuno.
Cuno S, two of a kind.
Why is she called Cuno S then?
Cause she fucking looks like Cuno.
You don't know her name?
No one knows her name. Cuno told you, this shit was psycho killer.
How are you dealing with all this?
How's Cuno dealing with this? Cuno's dealing with it just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with this, waving your gun, mad dog shit. Cuno remembers what you did there. Cuno's got this shit under control.
Professional help. You can't do this.
Listen, listen. C is Cuno's go-to. Cuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Cuno. You threaten her. You wave your gun around her one more time. Try to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
Understood, Cuno.
All right. Now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Cuno can hook you up with...
Oh, don't hook him up with shit, Cuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Cuno. Cuno made him respect the Cuno. You respect the Cuno, you get all kinds of shit. Remember when you tried to get Cuno to hook you up? We can get on that now. If you run a little errand for the Cuno, me and you, Cuno's gonna hook you up with illegal narcotics. See, it's
Yes.
tension and release with Cuno. Now we releasing. The pan buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Cuno's pig. Cuno can flex.
Cuno, my man.
Cuno flexes for hobos. Cuno sees you're in need.
$15. What's that about running an errand and illegal narcotics, Cuno?
Cuno gets it from his dad. Cuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Cuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Cuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Cuno's door. Streets going mad. Cuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Cuno's violent dad on steroids. Cuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who's your dad, Cuno?
Cuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
Maybe. How much material are we talking about here?
Like half.
Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
That's not very much.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
I made up my mind, Cuno. This is what's gonna happen.
Okay, Cuno's listening.
I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Cuno. Cuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Cuno when he's out. Just get in the apartment building. Cuno knows you already fucked your way in. Cuno knows everything. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Cuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Cuno sees you, you better have his shit. Cuno doesn't fucking care.
I'm from Hyundai. I gotta get into this apartment building. I think I can go in this way, or maybe I can. This is the first time I've confronted Cuno's dad. Glasses.
that isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Why is the star upside down? What's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways. You are the big communism builder now. It's you or no one.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
This won't take long. I only have a few questions.
Go ahead, then. What do you want to know, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Looking for the parents of a kid named Cuno.
The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
Few questions about the apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
You know who lives in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Is there a hole in the wall of the abandoned apartment?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Is one of them residents on vacation? The mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's all, thanks.
Oh, no.
End of the hall. Next to the communal bathroom.
shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita. A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Secure. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. You can just go in now. A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Actually, I don't know. I did say this. Let's see what happens. Can always reload it if it's something horrible.
A bundle of clothes heaped on. In the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath there is breathing. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. It's deep, in suffering somehow. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Do you need help?
The pile of blankets grunts. It's hard to say if there's anything left you could do. A coronary artery bypass graft, take out his liver and replace it with a new one. Somehow undo 20 years of neurological damage from stimulants. A change in the socio-economic circumstances wouldn't hurt. The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pig, he says. He's trying to call you a pig. Are you going to let a semi-conscious degenerate disrespect you?
You're awake.
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
You ready for my shot?
The light from the window is weak, but it seems like he is. His wild, unwashed mane bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. Don't forget his face, the bloated and reddened cheeks, the bulbous nose. This would be Cuno after 30 years of alcohol and substance abuse.
Doesn't look like you're gonna fuck anyone up anytime soon, little man.
No response. A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Fucking Kev.
Talk to me, are you even
A
alive?
lump of flesh is sticking out from under the blanket. It seems to be twitching from time to time, like the paw of an animal who's having a bad dream. And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Do I really have to give speed to a little kid? I mean, I kind of did agree to it. I could have just told him I was keeping it.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect.
Will it make me into a super cop?
It'll make you into more than that. A mega cop. This is your modus operandi. This is how you've done it for years. Let's go.
What? But right here, now?
See? That's your problem. A lack of confidence. Speed can help you with that. It can help you with everything.
It's going to be really bad for my health, isn't it?
It's not ideal, no. But you need the zeal. Let's face it, you're never going to finish this case without cheating.
Okay, my body's ready. Let's do this.
You raise the bottle, close a nostril, and inhale furiously. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic and stings a bit inside your nose.
Mamma mia.
Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. The rush is growing in intensity, your little heart pounding like a bird in a cage. A sweat breaks out across your brow. Your jaw clenches. Whoa, this shit is strong. This shit is disco.
Feels great. Are there any downsides to this at all?
To this? You kidding? There are downsides to not being on it. There are massive downsides. It's a potent neurotoxin. You're turning yourself into a frayed idiot.
Cool, let's boogie.
Spring. Everything is clear around you. You're ready to concentrate on the next task in the task chain. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Conceptualization.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah, why?
Yeah, why are you looking at the wall?
Fuck does Cuno care?
I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Cuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Cuno Cuno's kilo, then Cuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
Aren't you gonna ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distracted him. That's some sick shit. Tell your little slanty-eyed friend, respect from the Cuno. Cuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12.
All right. Cuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Cuno.
Cuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Cuno. So Cuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Cuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit. Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Cuno?
This is staying with me.
Alright. You fucked the Cuno. Everybody, Cuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
I told you he can't be trusted. I told you he'd steal the shit.
Relax, see? We got plenty of Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that. This is about you and Cuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. How are you gonna make this up to the Cuno, huh?
In truth, Cuno doesn't really believe there's anything you can do to make up for this. The damage is irreparable.
Looked around in there. It's not the easy life you've got going on there.
The fuck do you know about Cuno's life? Cuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
Cuno, I met your dad.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
It's dark in there. We sneaked in and got out.
You got lucky, pig. Cuno's dad was out getting more drink. Cuno knew you'd have a window there. Now that Cuno thinks about it, it was a mistake. Should have sent you in when he was there, pushing roids in his ass. Thieving, double-crossing liar pig. Cuno got sentimental. That shit won't happen again.
There was a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what? Fuck are you talking to Cuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it. Cuno de Roger.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Cuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Cuno changed it. Cuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into
Don't change your name into that, Cuno.
fuck right there where? Fucking 3 years or some shit. That's right, it's a shithole. Cuno's gonna move underground, Leroy shit, ancient shit. Cuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Cuno.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse. Fucking social worker shit. It doesn't work, pig.
It doesn't work, Cuno. Only our shit works.
She must repeat it. Use every chance to confirm that version of reality.
Cuno doesn't fucking...
I'm pissed off Cuno. Whatever. Giving speed to a kid.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset. You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Finished investigating the local drug trade.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
Call me Mr. Dubois. Why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everett, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
You must have questions, Harry. Come on now. Don't be shy. Let's hear them.
Asking too many questions will make you look weak. You should maybe focus on the folder. Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry? Well, yes. I'm sure you're going to make one little boy or a girl very happy and proud one day, Harry.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. Is he trying to hide that it's not a...
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau and everything else from your behavior here in Martinez.
But I really got you good there for a moment, didn't I, Harry? Now, what can I do for you?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
call it there for now, and we'll continue next Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Sorry, this one's a little shorter than a lot of them.